What's going on, guys? Nick here with Ranch Armor. Today we are going to be doing a install guide on the 25 plus 1000s, open cabs, North Stars, doesn't matter, our rear bumper. Let's get started. Got my boy Coy here with us as always. All right, guys, as always, we're going to start with the hardware. We use Milwaukee. You can use whatever you want. Want an impact, 3/8 drive, 3/8 socket wrench, 9/16 open-end wrench, 13 socket, 9/16 socket, and a T40 Tango 40 Torx bit. Here's your hardware kit. May come in a red bag, white bag. Here's your rear bracket. We're going to replace the factory bracket with this. And don't forget your main mounting brackets here. Okay, let's get going.
Yep. All right, so first you're going to take off your steel limit cables on your factory tailgate. And then you're just going to angle it down, and it should slide off on one side, and you pull it off on the other.
Easy,
you can take
baby.
this and put this out of the way. You will not need it until the end.
All right, easy start. Let's go.
All right, next we're going to take off the cross bed support. So that's what this long plate is that we're going to replace it with, but we need to take this off in order to mount our bumper. That's what you're going to use your 13 socket for. There's two 13s on each side. All right, now we are going to install our bed cross support. So your flanges are going to go in, and these are going to be your mounting points for underneath, and these are going to be your mounting points across this back.
We want to point out that ours is much thicker and stronger than the factory one. The factory one is a pressed piece, and it's very thin metals. Ours is also pressed, but it is much thicker. And this support, guys, is a crucial part of the bed integrity, which is why we have to replace it so that our bumper mounts as well. All right, we're just putting factory hardware back in here, guys. These are your T40s, Tango 40 bolts.
So after you put on your rear support plate, you're going to start putting on your rear bumper brackets. That's going to take one of these spacers and this 5/16 by 3 3/4 inch bolt. So you're going to take off the nut on your bolt, drop it on the ground just like that.
Perfect.
And you are going to line up your rear bumper bracket and your spacer on the inside, just like this.
And it might be a little snug, right?
Yeah, it might be a little snug. And then you're going to put it in place. Once you have your rear bumper bracket in place and your spacer in there, you can slide it all the way through. And then on the back side, you can go ahead and put your washer and your nut on. And whenever you put your rear bumper and your spacer on, you have it bolted, you can see that it lines up just nice with that hole on your
Bed bracket, yeah. This is just the other side, guys. Same thing. Spacer, bolt, nut, two washers. Make sure your bracket is inside the two mounts on the bed, but towards the outside, so that the bracket lines up with these two holes properly again.
Okay, now you're going to swing up your rear bumper brackets, and you're going to put in your, these are going to be 1 inch by 3/8 bolts, and they should just slide right into place.
Nothing is tightened thus far except for your T40s, guys.
Okay, after you have your rear bumper brackets installed and your rear support plate installed, you can go ahead and start putting on your bumper. So you're going to pick this thing up.
Careful.
It is heavy.
It is armor, baby. It is.
And then I usually just place it on there. And then if you see on these brackets, there is two sides of it. So I always put it on the inside and then swing it over and put it on the other one. And it slides right in.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, once you have your bumper sitting on here, you can start installing your bumper mounting bolts. These are going to be 3/8 by 1 1/4 inch, I believe. And you'll line it up and put it through. You can put the bolt head on the inside, on the outside. Doesn't really matter, it's your own preference, but I prefer to do it this way.
We're just tightening everything up nice and snug, guys. There's no adjustment needed on these specific bolts. They're pretty tight tolerance, so the bumper is aligned, just tighten them up.
Okay, after you have your bumper installed and everything tightened up, you can go ahead and reassemble your tailgate. So go ahead and shove this one in and put that in. And then now you just have to reattach your steel cables and you are done.
Does it clear?
So as you can tell, it clears even whenever it's fully dropped. It's not hitting the tailgate.
Perfect.
It's not messing with anything.
Awesome. All right, guys, with our bumper being pretty much the largest on the market in terms of protection, it does protrude out about 5-6 inches, which you want. It's a nice foot platform to stand on, and again, it provides protection for your bed. But the biggest question we get is, does it dump, especially on a factory setup? Drop it like it's hot? It does. So as you can see, it is hitting its limit point there. Now, again, you're probably asking, what if I want to do bigger tires? Well, if you do bigger tires, you're probably going to do a 2 or 3 inch lift anyway. So if that's the case, you're still going to clear. If you don't, it may be like this, guys, like this. You can still get in for maintenance. That hitting the tire is not going to hurt it, guys. But again, just wanted to show you, it does clear, especially from the factory, without any issue at all.